Just a very brief one, pre-shower. Thinking back to Fiona's inquest. Well, to Fiona's death, to be precise. The plain fact is, the one and only person who would believe anything bad I had to say about my father in the year of 1994 was Ellen. And she wouldn't have believed it until I walked through her front door, already aware that Fiona was dead. At that point, she had two options. She could believe that I had killed Fiona, because if my father's phone call did not take place, that would have been the only way that I could have known that Fiona was dead. She had that choice. Or she could believe me when I said that my father had phoned me that morning. At that moment, she chose to do neither. She chose to say there must have been a mix-up about time. We were both very shocked, because the minute she said to me, the very moment she said to me, "Your father couldn't have phoned you because the police did not phone me until," I think it was approximately 3 p.m, but it was certainly late afternoon. "Your father couldn't have phoned you at 7 a.m. because the police only phoned me at roughly 3 p.m. The moment she said that to me, I knew that my father shouldn't have known at all. But then again, the minute he phoned me at 7 in the morning, I had a very, very bad feeling of deja vu, because it was so like the phone call he made to me after my mother's death. When she said to me, "He can't have phoned you," I cannot describe the feeling that I had. And I don't suppose it was an awful lot better for her, given that she had about 2 hours previously received news of her daughter's death. For those few moments, her choice was to believe there had been a mistake about time. And I went with it, temporarily, because I did not know what else to do with the bereaved mother, other than I wasn't going to start an argument with her at that point in time for a start. Also, I was extremely shocked, even though I had been suspicious, very suspicious. I didn't know a damn thing about inquests. But when Ellen said she did not want to go, I immediately offered. I did it in part. I wanted to be there to help Ellen, but I think most of all, I wanted to know what had actually occurred. I wanted to know how the hell my father had managed to phone me to tell me that Fiona was dead before anyone else except Robin Stoddart, who was there, knew. And neither of them had phoned the police or the ambulance or the doctor. Exactly the same scenario as with my mother, which was 4 years and 2 months previously. Exactly the same. No medical help was called. I was the only person called. But I didn't know a damn thing about inquests. I didn't think I had any rights at that inquest. I was there on Ellen's behalf, taking notes of a dead stepsister I had never met. Officially, I was a family friend, not the daughter of Ellen's lover. the daughter of the man who was having it away with Ellen, who had a daughter called Fiona who had just been murdered. When I say stepsister, it is quite simply to try and explain that very complicated relationship. I didn't know Fiona existed until 1990, and she died in 1994. And what I knew about inquest procedures could have been written with great ease on the back of a stamp, and with 100% of the room left over. I didn't know anything about inquests. I walked in. Somebody came up to me and said, "Who are you?" I said, "Oh, here's a note from Ellen, Fiona's mother, giving me permission to take notes on her behalf." And that is what I was doing. I was taking notes on her behalf. That is all that I was doing. I didn't think I had any right to stand up and say anything at all. I didn't know I had a right to cross-examine Robin Stoddart. I didn't know I had any damn rights.